Have you ever seen someone like this? Someone who stays quiet in front of everyone. Someone who never argues, never protests, never replies to people's harsh words. Most people think maybe he is weak, maybe he is afraid, maybe he has already lost. But many times, the reality is completely the opposite. Today's story is about a man who almost never raised his voice. And yet, one day, the whole world listened to him. We live in a world where the loudest person often gets the most attention. The one who talks the most is usually considered the smartest. Since childhood, we've been taught that if we want to prove ourselves, we must speak up, we must argue, we must defend ourselves. But no one ever told us something important. Sometimes, the most powerful answer is silence. And sometimes, the deepest message is not spoken at all. It is simply felt. Today's story is about that truth. Let me tell you about Rahul. Rahul was a simple young man from a small village. He was 25 years old. He had a dream: to go to the city, stand on his own feet, and do something meaningful for his family. Rahul didn't talk much, but whenever he did speak, people remembered his words. He worked quietly. He smiled quietly. Even when he was hurting, he cried quietly. The villagers used to say, "Rahul is strange. Why is he always so quiet? If you don't speak up, nobody will notice you. This boy will never succeed in life." Rahul heard everything. He lowered his head, but he never replied.
Rahul moved to the city and got a job at a small office. But there was one coworker there, Kareem. Kareem was the complete opposite of Rahul. He spoke loudly. In meetings, he interrupted everyone and dominated the conversation. Sometimes he even presented Rahul's ideas as if they were his own. And in front of others, he often embarrassed Rahul. "Rahul, can you even speak? Why are you even in this meeting?" People laughed. Rahul stayed silent. At night, sitting alone in his small room, Rahul often wondered, "Am I really weak? Maybe they're right. Maybe I can't do anything." Sometimes he felt like crying, but even that pain he carried alone. He never told anyone. Months passed. Kareem got promoted. Rahul stayed in the same position. People said, "See, this is what happens when you stay quiet." One evening, while walking alone, Rahul reached a quiet riverside. His mind was full of pain and full of questions. Beside him sat an old man, white beard, calm eyes, and in his hand a small stone. The old man asked, "What are you looking at, son?" Rahul replied, "The river, the water flowing." The old man nodded. "Look closely at this river. Does the river argue with the stones in its path? Does it complain, 'Why are you blocking my way?' Does the river stop?" Rahul said no. The old man smiled. "That's because the river knows its time will come. The river does not stop. It does not cry. It simply keeps moving. And one day, it even smooths the stone." Then the old man handed Rahul the stone. "Hold this." Rahul looked at it carefully. The stone was incredibly smooth, so smooth that it almost shined in the sunlight. The old man said, "Do you know why this stone is so beautiful? Because for thousands of years, the river has flowed over it. The river didn't attack it. It didn't argue with it. It simply kept flowing. And look at it now. The stone looks like a gem." The old man paused. Then he said softly, "What people are doing to you is painful, that's true. But that pain is shaping you. Every moment of silence is building strength inside you, a strength that does not come through words. It appears through action and through time." Rahul looked at the stone, his eyes filled with tears. That night, Rahul sat for a long time holding the stone in his hand. Only one thought kept repeating in his mind. The river doesn't argue, yet it wins. Rahul realized something. The biggest mistake he had made was believing other people's words were his identity. Someone said, "You are weak," and he believed it. Someone said, "You can't do it," and he doubted himself. But does the river listen to the stone? No. The river simply keeps flowing. From that night on, Rahul made a decision. He would not respond anymore. He would simply work, quietly, relentlessly. Now pause for a moment. Think about your own life. Has anyone ever told you you can't do it? Has someone mocked your dreams? Have people made your efforts look small? And are you carrying those words inside your heart right now, losing sleep over them, thinking about how to prove them wrong? If that's you, then Rahul's story is for you. First lesson. People who respond to everything often act out of fear. Fear that if they don't respond, people will misunderstand them. But true strength does not need constant explanation. The sun never announces how bright it is, it simply rises. Second lesson. People's opinions are not your identity. Your work is your identity. Your silence is your dignity. Your patience is your strength. Third lesson. A river never argues with stones, but given enough time, it smooths them. Do the same. Don't respond with words, respond with results. Win not with speed, but with patience. Fourth lesson. Silence is not weakness. Silence becomes power when there is a fire inside you, when you know what you are capable of, and you are simply waiting for the right moment. Let's go back to Rahul. For the next 2 years, Rahul did only one thing: work. No arguments, no complaints, just work. Then, one day, the biggest project in the office arrived, and the boss gave the responsibility directly to Rahul. Kareem was shocked. "Rahul? He barely even talks." The boss replied, "Yes, because he works instead of talking. The best work in this office over the past 2 years has been his. You just didn't notice." Rahul completed the project successfully. He didn't shout, he didn't brag, he simply kept flowing like a river. And in the end, time made him win. In life, many people will try to make you feel small. There will be moments when you feel like shouting, proving yourself, fighting back. But in that moment, remember the river. Remember the stone. Stay quiet. Keep working. Keep moving forward. Because real victory does not arrive with noise. It arrives silently, through patience, through time. He stayed silent, and one day, he won everything. If this story touched your heart even a little, share it with someone who is silently fighting right now. Someone who is carrying pain alone. Someone who may not realize yet that their silence might be their greatest strength. Take care. Keep moving forward like a river. The end.